Welcome to St. Teresa's. I know this doesn't look like our church normally, but we were able to move a few things. We're so happy to have you here this evening. We're so happy to host the Potrero Hill History Night. I hope that you enjoy yourself because it is a great honor to be able to do this, especially since tonight the subject is St. Teresa's Church as well as the Sisters of the Presentation, who we have a few of them back here with us tonight. So welcome to St. Teresa's. Enjoy the program tonight. Laura, I think you're next, right?
This is the St. Teresa 10 o'clock choir and friends. And we're going to be doing 3 pieces for you. The Lord is My Shepherd, which we made a CD 4 years ago, and Roll Away the Stone on our CD. And then we have a special one that we've always do at Christmas time that we're going to end. So we have our 3 songs. So starting with The Lord is My Shepherd.
Show me the way.
Our last number is one that it's our great showstopper at the end of our Christmas masses. So feel free to clap along or even sing along. It's called Great Day in Bethlehem.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Hillites of Potrero. The missionaries from the mission. The viewers from the baby. My name is Keith Goldstein. I'm the head of the Potrero Dogpatch Merchants Association. I'm currently in the 18th year of a life sentence as president. There's a lot of history sitting right here in this room as we celebrate the pioneering pinnacle of our community, St. Teresa's Church. So thank you, St. Teresa.
Welcome. I'm so glad we have a nice turnout. It's great to see everybody, and particularly to see longtime residents and people who have moved to the Hill recently. Tonight's really a special night. This is our 23rd annual Potrero Hill History Night. And we're saluting the organization which has brought people together on the Hill longer than any other in the neighborhood, and that's St. Teresa's Church and St. Teresa's School. The church started in Dogpatch in 1880, so it's been serving the community for 142 years. Our Potrero Hill Archive project started in 1986, first collecting oral histories of the Hill's Russian community, and then we began collecting really anything that touched on neighborhood history. All that stuff is in my basement, and so If anybody would like to help us find a permanent home, my phone number is on the flyer, and get in touch. There were many people who made tonight possible. First, I want to thank St. Teresa's Church, Father Greenwell, and Father Quejan for hosting us and generously inviting us to be in their home. And I want to give many thanks to the wonderful choir under Laura Flaviani. Tonight's program is generously sponsored by the Potrero Dogpatch Merchants Association and their president, Keith Goldstein, also Avenue Greenlight. And I'd like to add a thank you to our terrific tech crew, headed by Mr. Wah, working with Victoria Michalchuk and Victor Flaviani. And our longtime videographer, Martin Spencer Davies, who's been taping these shows for over 20 years and came all the way from Weed to be here tonight. I also want to thank Kazuri Jackson and her team. Kazuri has recently been named neighborhood coordinator, and her team was in charge of the pizza. I'm sorry some of that came a little bit late tonight. And the musicians who entertained you tonight were Ed Rudolph, Jim Franksevich, and Sohail Suleiman. And the beautiful flowers in Avila Hall were donated by Vanessa from Bell and Trunk down on 18th. I also want to thank the many volunteers who help us out, especially the long-term residents who you'll be hearing more from later this evening. On a sad note, many of you probably know that the Double Play bar and restaurant at 16th and Bryant was destroyed by a fire in September. Part of what they did was collect memorabilia about Seals Stadium. All that was burned up. And the Archive Project is going to do what we can to help them out when they get back on their feet. But there is a GoFundMe.com site page rebuilding the Double Play, so it would be great if we could help them out. And a shout out to Phil DeAndrade, Goat Hill Phil, who would be here tonight, except he's in Las Vegas getting out the vote. Hi, Phil. I want to salute Tom McGarvey again, who you may know him as one of the co-founders of Red's Java House on the Embarcadero. Back in the day, Tom and his brother had red hair, and thus Red's Java House. Recently, Tom was awarded a Congressional Gold Medal for his service in the Second World War, and about time. And Tom said he would honor us with a song on the occasion of his receiving that award.
I was supposed to sing one song, but I always found out you always got to sing the first song for the ladies. Because, in case you don't know it, you might be new around here. The ladies are running the show. Okay. Are you lonesome tonight? Did you miss me last night? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory sway upon a bright and summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at the front door and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? The next song is for the paying public. The guys that pay the bill. Anyway, here we go. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wander around and finally found that somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, but even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you.
Thank you, Tom.
Tom is an inspiration, and I hope to have him on stage at next year's History Night. Yeah. There's a lot of history to cover tonight, and we've divided it up among three of us. Stephen Jerez gave a memorable rendition of the history of Irish Hill at History Night in 2014, and Rosemary Ostler vibrantly told the story of her family on Potrero Hill in 2019. Both presentations are on YouTube, as are many other History Nights. Stephen Jerez will begin our program by looking at the first years of St. Teresa's Church and School.